Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. This is chapter 678 of Magic Emperor. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. As we have seen in the previous chapter, Zhuo Yifan demanded the antidote from Luo Xie. But when Luo Xie refused to hand it over, Zhuo Yifan calmly began counting. 1, 2. Just as he uttered the final number. Wait. I have it. The antidote. Luo Xie's voice cracked as he panicked. With a desperate flick of his wrist, a small vial shimmered into existence, his trembling fingers clutching it tightly. Bam! Without even sparing him a glance, Zhuo Yifan flung him aside. Luo Xie crashed to the ground, coughing up blood as the vial flew from his grasp, only to land securely in Zhuo Yifan's hand. Fiend Yang's expression darkened as he glared at Luo Xie. So, you did have the antidote after all. Zhuo Yifan ignored them and turned to leave. But after taking just a few steps, he suddenly stopped, his gaze sharpening. Long time no see, Zhuo Yifan. A familiar figure stood in the doorway of the courtyard. Xie Tianshang had arrived, accompanied by two girls, Shuang'er and Yangning. With an easy smile, Xie Tianshang continued, "Ever since what happened to Ninger during the esoteric debate, I haven't seen you lose control like that. Looks like Edifice Lord Shu has made some progress, huh? Ha ha ha." Zhuo Yifan frowned. "Xie Tianshang, why are you here? Are you representing Tianyu as well?" Xie Tianshang shook his head. "Not at all. While you might not have noticed me in the sect stands, I had a clear view of your arrogant and overbearing self. Ha ha ha, you haven't changed a bit after all these years." His expression turned serious as he stepped forward. "Zhuo Yifan, do you remember my old goal? Since you left Tianyu, I did as well. I am now a disciple of the Sword God sect, competing in the middle three sects. I'll be waiting." Zhuo Yifan studied him for a moment before giving a small nod. Then, with a flick of his sleeve, he tossed the vial over. "Let's set that aside for now. Help me with this." Xie Tianshang caught it effortlessly, chuckling. "Still the same as ever. Always cautious, never getting your hands dirty. Fine, I'll deliver the antidote for you." He turned to leave but then glanced back at the two girls. "How about you two come along? You haven't met Edifice Lord Shu yet, have you? You know what they say, know your enemy, know yourself, and you'll never lose." Ha ha ha. His laughter trailed off as he walked away, but the girls hesitated, tension visible in their posture. Neither of them spared Zhuo Yifan a glance. Zhuo Yifan muttered something under his breath before leaving as well. As their figures disappeared, the heavy mood gradually settled. Fiend Yang let out a long sigh before shaking his head. "You idiot. Are you really that blind? Couldn't you see how much Zhuo Yifan cares about that woman? And you dared to strike her? You're lucky you got away in one piece. But didn't they already break it off? Didn't they both say they'd go all out the next time they met?" Luo Xie gritted his teeth. Kuei Lang sighed. "They might have said that, but their hearts say otherwise. In this world, when a man and a woman are involved, words and emotions rarely align. They claim they won't hold back, but who's to say that'll truly happen? The girl didn't skewer you because of Steward Zhuo, and Zhuo Yifan nearly killed you because of her. That's the difference between words and actions. In short, you just had a brush with death. Damn it. Then why are they pretending? And why the hell am I the one suffering for their lies?" Luo Xie snapped, his rage barely contained. "Venerable, I was only following your advice, to be ruthless to those who burn bridges. No, don't you dare dump this on me. I was talking about others, not that girl specifically. You should have realized on your own that messing with Zhuo Yifan was a bad idea." Fiend Yang waved his hands frantically, trying to distance himself from the mess. "In the end, Zhuo Yifan was right. He's put up with you for too long. Not once have you shown him an ounce of respect. He might have let that slide before, but this time, you struck where it hurt the most. Did you not see how he dealt with Yin-Mo? You got exactly what was coming to you. I've been around long enough to know, when it comes to matters between a man and a woman, it's best not to interfere. Otherwise, you'll end up just like this." Fiend Yang finished his reprimand with a shake of his head. Kuei Lang followed up with his own comments, leaving Luo Xie both sullen and furious. Gritting his teeth, Luo Xie clenched his fists. "Damn you, Zhuo Yifan. Just you wait. This isn't over. Mark my words." In a small, cramped room, a heavy silence filled the air. Shui Ruohua and the others gathered around Chu Qi-Ching, their faces full of concern as they watched her sit cross-legged on the bed. "Qi-Ching, how are you feeling?" Traces of floating light flickered around her body, causing her to tremble. Her face twisted in pain as she struggled to endure the torment. Xian Xiaoyu clenched his jaw, his voice laced with anger. Those damn demonic cultivators, resorting to sneak attacks, and brutal ones at that. We don't even know if Sister Qingqing will be all right, Dana said, her voice trembling with frustration. She's taken so many pills and antidotes, but none of them worked. The others nodded anxiously. Only Elder Yin remained calm, waving a dismissive hand. No need to panic. I've already inspected her condition. Her life isn't in danger. This is Double Dragon Manor. No one would dare commit murder here. However, she will have to endure great pain for the next few days. Still, those wretched demonic cultivators made junior sister Qingqing suffer so much. I will never forget this. Xin Xiaoyu growled, his anger barely contained. The rest of the group shared his fury. Just then, a disciple's voice rang from outside. Young master, elder, Xie Tianshang of the Sword God sect has come to visit. The Sword God sect? The first of the middle three sects. Elder Yin and Xin Xiaoyu exchanged puzzled looks. What business would someone from the middle three sects have here? While they pondered, Chu Qingqing, despite her pain, slowly opened her eyes. Her voice was weak but firm. Let him in. He is an old friend from Tianyu. He must have come to see me. Xin Xiaoyu's face darkened. Another old friend? Not another shady pursuer, is it? He straightened, his voice stern. Junior sister Qingqing is in no condition to receive guests. It's best if you don't see him. Wait, young master. Elder Yun raised a hand, advising, if it were just an old acquaintance, we could send him away. But he represents the Sword God sect. We cannot afford to ignore them. It's best we receive him properly. Xin Xiaoyu's frustration was evident, but he had no choice. With a reluctant nod, he agreed, though his mind raced with unease. Moments later, Xie Tianshang entered, accompanied by Yun Shuang and Yangning. He cupped his hands in greeting. Edifice Lord Chu, it's been a long time. Have you been well? And with that, the chapter comes to an end. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates. Let's meet again in the next video. Until then, enjoy.